Hey, what's going on, guys? J Cruz here. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. Thanks for joining me. This is me reacting to your Pedalboards, episode 11. Let's get it. We've changed it up just a little bit. We're going to be introducing some guests. That's right, stay tuned for today's special guest, but first we're going to start off with your pedalboards. This first pedalboard was emailed to me by Kim. When they sent it to me, they said they specifically downsized their pedalboard after watching some of my videos. I'm honored. Yeah, just a very, very, very well put together, clean pedalboard here. You have the Strymon Big Sky, the timeline, you have your Origin Effects RD Comp, you have the HX Stomp on there. I see you have a Morningstar MC6 as well. If you lift up the hood, which you sent me a picture of it, you've got a kilt. You have the One Spot Pro CS12, my personal favorite. You have a bloom and an interfacer. And I'm blown away by, first of all, how neat everything is. Your cable management. I don't know if you professionally had this put together or if you did it yourself. Either way, it looks phenomenal. And second, how just the pedals you chose, the tones that you're probably getting from here are killer. I know that for sure. Yeah, you're doing everything right in this on this particular pedal board. So just an amazing looking pedal board. Thank you so much, Kim, for sending it over. This next pedal board was sent to me via Instagram by Rees. Rees, you sent me a beautiful pedal board, but I got to tell you, some confusion here. Okay, I got some questions. First, let's start off with the Holy Trinity on the top shelf there. Big Sky, Timeline, Mobius, killer pedals. We all know that those things sound amazing and will get absolutely anything you need done. You have your KTR, you have your kilt, your full-size kilt. Love that thing. Love what you're doing with this pedal board. But then you have an HX Stomp as well as a Strymon Iridium. So in case some of you don't know, the Big Sky is also capable of going direct out. It has like a cab simulator. So you technically have three different variations on how you can attempt to go out direct live. And I just need to know which one are you actually using. And if you are using the Strymon Iridium, what are you using the HX Stomp for, really? Is it a backup? Just so many questions. So let me know in the comment section, Rees, why you set it up the way you did. Very, very curious. But either way, looks beautiful. Just as clean as the first pedal board. Wow, amazing. You guys are like pedalboard savants. I love this thing. Thank you so much for sending it, Rees. But now it's time for our special guest. This person needs no introduction. I reached out to them asking them if they would be interested in being a part of this episode of the series, and they immediately said yes. Filmed this beautiful video and immediately sent it over, and I'm so excited to once again be working with Jimmy Cooper of Hey Worship Leader. Jimmy, you've been keeping your pedalboard under wraps for some time now, so I'm very, very curious to see what this thing looks like, what it sounds like, what you've chosen as your main pedals. From one YouTuber to another, you just never know what pedals we end up choosing out of all of the pedals that we get here in our studio to review and demo. So this is a special moment. Mr. Jimmy Cooper, over to you.
What's up, J Cruz? I just finished up my pedalboard project, and I'm gonna let you see it and let you hear some of it, and you can let me know your thoughts. All right, let's dig in. All right, so here we are. I'll just talk through the pedals and let you hear them as we go. I'll start with what I'm using for amps. I usually run amps through the HX Stomp, and with this rig, I can pull up any amps and cabs I want. But I'm also testing / purchasing this Walrus Audio ACS1. It's on the Fender, the Fullerton Fender amp, but it has the Marshall cab, and I got it dialed in like this. I'm playing through my Reverend Gil Paris Natural. It has humbuckers and a single coil in the middle. I'll usually just stay on the humbuckers for today. I mean, I may throw it in the 4 position, which I kind of like. Next is the Jackson Audio Bloom. It has compression. It has EQ, which I love. I set it up since the light's green. I kind of boost the mids, kind of like a Tube Screamer sound. And then it has this bloom knob, which is just more saturation overdrive. So just with this pedal alone, I already have a lot of overdrive options. Sounds like this. And then I can stack them. And then on my next pedal here is the Kernum Ridge Overdrive. This thing is amazing. If you haven't seen this at all, check out some videos. I actually made a video on my channel walking through it. It does a lot, and I use, you can have on and off and then one preset. But if you use a MIDI device, which I'm using the Pirate Bridge 4 MIDI controller here, you can actually just bring up different presets. You can pre-program a bunch of presets, so it'll do infinite things that you want it to do. I'll let you hear some of those sounds. So yeah, a lot of versatility. Then I have this pedal here. It's the JHS Prestige. It's also a buffer. I got a lot of cabling going on. And it's just super sparkly. So it acts like a buffer from here to here. And then like a clean drive, and then it'll just get crazy. But I usually like pointing right at this corner for me. And then I leave here and I go into the HX Stomp XL. Actually, I don't. Under this board, which maybe I can get some B-roll, under this board is an Audition by Goodwood Audio. And on the front of this board, which I don't have a camera angle, maybe I'll get some B-roll, I have a patch bay, so I can insert any pedals I want right after this drive and before it goes into the Stomp. In the Stomp, I can do, you know, if you know the Stomp, you can do whatever you want. I have a couple drives, some delay, the retro reel, some real ambient stuff. I got this set up to boost some of the high ends, so like a treble booster.
Hey, I just want to interrupt this video for just a few seconds to remind you that I have just released presets. That's right, if you are currently using the Line 6 HX Stomp and are in need of presets, I'm your guy. Go ahead and visit my website at jcruzproject.org. I just released 3 new presets, the M series, the A series, and the F series, all featuring my personal tones. Go ahead and download them and let me know what you think. Now back to the video.
I put the Atmosphere on my board. I really wanted to be able to use this and it be included in my guitar signal. If you know anything about the Atmosphere, it only has outs. It has stereo outs, but it only has outs, so I can't run my guitar through here. So I have this trick here at the end where I'm sending it into the return of the HX Stomp. I'm putting it at the very end so none of this will get applied to it. But because I'm doing that, this gets applied to it. If I add more gain to the ACS1, it'll add gain to this. My modulation, Eternity, Revelation, all of that gets applied to my Atmosphere because all of this is running after the HX Stomp. I didn't want it running before the HX Stomp. I'd rather have it in the effects loop, but I'm using the effects loop for this. Hopefully one day this will have like guitar through and I won't have to deal with that. But I just wanted to mention that that's how things are running. That's how things are set up. So this, I can select the key that I want. I can select the patch that I want. I think I like this one. And then it fades out nicely. I will be able to control this via MIDI soon. I have like a whole bank set up here so I can control it via MIDI, but I broke the MIDI on that. So I'm getting a new one. Now, I did want to let you hear that whatever these effects do will also apply to this. So I'll just do some playing. Hopefully I'm not talking too much. Let's engage it. All right, so that's about it for this video. I'm gonna do a more in-depth of like each pedal over on my channel when I get time and I figure all this stuff out. I'm kind of new to some of these effects. So anyways, thank you, Cruz, for inviting me on here. Thank you so much for your content, for your heart. You're a family man. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you guys for having me on here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
So there you have it, the amazing Jimmy Cooper of Hey Worship Leader. And that was his beautifully put together pedal board. Dare I say, probably the best you've ever sounded. And I'm so happy that we got to hear it here on my channel. So there you have it, folks. Kind of a longer version of this kind of video, but I just couldn't stop Jimmy's immaculate playing. It was just amazing. So I'm so happy. Thank you once again, Jimmy Cooper. If you haven't visited his channel, which I'm sure you have by now, please visit him at Hey Worship Leader. He has an amazing channel. He schools you on everything from worship stuff all the way through to gear, and it's just a great channel. Every single week putting out top quality content. Thank you all for sending your pedal boards over. Just because we're gonna have special guests doesn't mean that your pedal boards will stop being featured. That is not the case. We're just gonna feature them alongside some really amazing guests here this year, and I'm very excited about it. If you enjoy this style of content, please check out some of the videos that are popping up alongside of me. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week.